What's going on, everybody? Adam here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Glacier cable snow tire chains on our 2019 Hyundai Tucson. With our Tucson here, we are very limited when it comes to wheel well clearance. So these are going to be the best option, in my opinion, when it comes to chains. Just because they're going to give you a nice and smooth ride. They are DOT compliant with all of that. And also, we just do have these spring rollers here. It's going to give you an extremely smooth ride. They are made of steel, and the rollers are made of a case hardened steel. So they're extremely hard and extremely tough. So they should wear away relatively slowly, but evenly, because they are all the same exact length. So these are going to be great for your more mild purposes, nothing really aggressive, but we are limited with wheel well clearance in here. So these are pretty much some of the few that we can kind of fit in here that are compliant, that might not mess up anything on the inside of our wheel well. Other than that, I like these chains just because we just have a smaller little cable that goes around our rims, so I don't have to worry about them scratching the rims. Whether you guys have OEM rims or aftermarket rims, whatever it is, you like to keep it nice and pretty. And with the cables not really even getting close to the wheel, we don't really have to worry about that. We do have to grab a rubber tensioner, which it's all sold separately, but that's totally fine. You guys just go ahead and go to the website and grab those too. They do come in a pack of 2. It comes in a little storage bag here. They're kind of difficult to get in the bag once you start rolling them up, but it is definitely possible. Not the best bag, but not the worst bag. I've seen a lot worse, but it does have a zipper, which I kind of like. So you can put them all in here, and you guys can just go ahead and grab one of these to put them on both your driver's side and passenger side tire. All in all, I don't necessarily love how these chains install, in my opinion, because one, we have to get around the back of the tire on the ground, and not a whole lot of room. Didn't really fit too well. So don't necessarily love that aspect of it, but we are going to get a lot more traction than just our bare tires, and it might get you guys out of a couple sticky situations or slippery situations. So other than that, let's just go ahead and show you guys the installation process. First things first, just lay out your chains, make sure they're not tangled up or anything like that. And there's one thing that we need to take into account, and it's down here. So this little bracket right here, this is going to be the more abrasive side, and on the other side, a lot smoother. So we want that to go on our tire, and it does say tire side. So check that out, and then pretty much all you got to do is just grab it in the middle the best you can with that side facing down, and just drape it over our tire, just like that. Making sure it's nice and even. It's kind of easy to rotate these with the spring rollers, so make sure it's nice and even. And now we can go ahead and go around back and make our first connection. So on one side we're going to have a cable with a bunch of these studs here, and then on the other side we're going to have a little bracket to fit them in. Do your best to do it with one hand, because I can't really get both of my hands back here to do it. So I definitely suggest doing this in your garage first to practice, so you're not sitting on the ground messing with this thing for hours in the snow. I would definitely recommend a different chain for this car, just because there's no snow on the ground, and I am still struggling to get both my hands behind this wheel, just because it sits so low. I can't really do much about it, but I'm managing. And then there's going to be another bracket here that we're going to put all that excess in. Try to, with one hand. All right. So pretty much the same exact thing on the other side, but it's going to be a lot easier to get to. But there is a lot of different chains that I've messed with that are a lot easier. You don't really even have to get on the ground and come back here, but it is possible because I just did it. So let's go ahead and I'll meet you guys around front, and we'll make the other connection. Same deal in the front, just a lot easier to access. Try to get it as close as we can. All right, I'm pretty much maxed out there. And then we have the same exact bracket in front. hook that onto. But we're not done yet. We are going to have to go ahead and grab a rubber tensioner to finish this up. So these are what the rubber tensioners look like. They don't come with the kit, but we do have them here at eTrailer. Just scroll down on that web page that you guys are on. They should be in the related parts section of that page. So only thing we need to do is just make sure that the hooks are going to be facing out. And of course, we want to be as symmetrical as we can when hooking all these up, just to kind of evenly distribute all of that pressure that these tensioners are under and the pressure that they are putting on the chains. So once you're done with that, we do suggest getting in the car, rolling over them a couple of times, coming back out, check to make sure they're still nice and tight, and if so, we're ready to hit the road. Well, everyone, that just about does it for a look at the Glacier Chain Cable Snow Tire Chain on our 2019 Hyundai Tucson.